Aaron.
Can you tell us a bit about yourself? What you do for a living, your family, hobbies, and interests?
Sure. Yeah, so my name is Mark Oueis. Been coming to the Met now 17 years or so. Married, one wife, 2 kids, and 2 boys, 8 years old, 6 years old, and they are the loves of my life. Enjoy them very, very much. What I do, I'm a software developer. Been in that field for 17 years and enjoy the creative aspect of it. Hobbies, I like sports. I like to play soccer and hockey. I enjoy a good movie, and I think recently I've been on the hunt for the best burger in Ottawa. So if anybody knows, if anybody has any ideas, let me know.
So you're involved with a number of Met activities, one of which is being a church elder.
Right.
Can you share a bit about what you do as a church elder?
Yeah, so I've been an elder for 2 years now, so I'm a relative newbie. I think as elders, we oversee the affairs of the church. So we're kind of have oversight from the top. So we're not, as elders, heavily involved in the day-to-day. So that's more the pastoral staff and the staff here at the Met. But we do a lot of oversight work. So really it looks like, reviewing ideas that the pastors might have, challenging them on some of the ideas, trying to augment some of their ideas, and then approving. And so, we have monthly or so meetings. For example, we approve the budget of the Met. And when it comes to hiring pastors, we're also in that role of approving that. And as you can imagine, with COVID recently, we've been involved in, should we open, should we close, how far should we go, stuff like that. So it's enjoyable work,
But I understand you're also a small group leader, for a men's small group leader.
Right.
Is that right?
Yeah.
What motivated you to take on this role?
Yeah, it's a good question. So, my life was changed through a men's small group. I was in my early 20s, stuck in sin, had really tried to get out of it on my own. Read the books, checked the websites, asked people, just did not know, could not do it on my own. And one day I kind of heard about this concept of being in a men's small group where you live life on life together, you open up to one another, and you really work together to live the Christian life. And on the day of the first small group where I opened up about my struggles, I just felt the strength to overcome. And really I take it down to, there's a couple of verses in James. So James talks about, if you confess your sins to one another, you will be healed. That's one of them. And then the other one is, God opposes the proud but gives grace to the humble. And it takes some humility to be able to confess sin to others and whatnot. And the Lord really transformed my life through all those, through a men's small group. So ever since then, having witnessed in my own life and in the life of others the power of a men's small group, I just said, this is something I must be engaged to walk into. My role on the men's core team is a bit more informal. I attend the meetings, engage in ideas of what we should do next, and serve at various events. But I think the part that I really enjoy the most is just to connect with men and be able to encourage them in their walk and maybe share a bit of my story and try to convince them to join a group and to help them do that.
So what is your heart and prayer for the men who are attending the Met?
I think many men might be in the same situation that I was, and in many cases still am, but are walking this life alone, and they don't have the help of others, and they are not utilizing the full help that the Lord wants to give them through other men in their lives. So my heart would be that they would seize every opportunity offered for them to join a group, to love other men, have other men love them, and really live the Christian life to its full.